The question is, are you a nerd? Because I'm a nerd, and I'll explain why we all are global nerds. Gleb Alexander here for CreativeShrimp.com, the place where artists learn the tips and tricks about computer graphics, art and coffee brewing. And this is definitely not another podcast. This is just a shitty weekly that we are filming right now with Nick. And I hope you want to learn more about Nick, but he's standing behind the camera and I'm standing in front of the camera. So this is the podcast about me, definitely. And I never allow him to get in front of the camera. Because, this is just a buster behind the camera. This is usual. He's not interesting at all. You don't want to learn nothing about him, actually. And since I've begun posting stuff on Creative Shrimp, since my first video that actually was made a couple of years ago, about 2 years, this stuff is really snowballing. I just couldn't predict how fast it will actually develop into something that is mind-blowing for me. Now we have about 3 million views on YouTube, and that's simply mind-blowing. I couldn't have expected it at all. Even though what I do with this Creative Shrimp thing is kind of small. We're just a bunch of nerds doing a cool stuff, The community of people who do 3D stuff using open source tools is not such a big thing, relatively. But at the same time, I really feel that we do something big, and I hope we influence people's lives for the better. This free exchange of knowledge is really the future of computer graphics, the future of whatever, And when I just check Google Analytics, I go nuts because I see people from USA, the big chunk of audience comes from USA. I see people from UK, from Canada, from the old world, from Norway, from Poland, Germany, Russia, Madagascar, Japan, some people from Belarus, but this is just, my friends and my wife probably, Netherlands, France, Brazil, India, Italy, Canada, I said Canada already, Indonesia, Spain, Ukraine, Australia, Mexico, Sweden, Argentina, China. Even people from China watch Creative Shrimp videos and we communicate with them. And big shout out to people from China, because I can imagine how hard it is to penetrate the great Chinese firewall just to watch some videos by some freak. So respect for you guys. This is insane. And to anyone who thinks that they can stop the flow of information by building the firewalls, I can just say, no, actually you can't do it. And I don't have enough middle fingers just to demonstrate this thought, because I really think that's purely impossible in the 21st century to constrain the flow of information. All information should be free, and it's a kind of a political statement, and we probably wander into some uncharted territory of politics. But I think that it's insane to suppose that you can just censor information in 21st century. Guys, it's insane. So, shout out to everybody. And if you live in North Korea and you're watching this video, you're a true hero. You should leave a comment below and leave your address, for example, and I don't know where it will lead you. And the crucial thing is why I'm even recording this podcast, because I really believe that every kind of nerd, like me, like you, like Ton Rosendahl, like anybody else, can just broadcast to millions of people. That's how it works today. Marshall McLuhan, the Canadian philosopher, said that our world today is nothing more than a global village. And some freaks just starting to create noise. We live in the interconnected world. That's why I want to get some coffee today. I just want you to appreciate the moment in which we live in this freaking interconnected world, the global village. where the nerd is becoming a new, very powerful actor, and that's insanely cool. So feel free to write in the comment, I am a global nerd. If you feel like a global nerd, write this in the comment, and we'll change the world of computer graphics one day. And feel free to share this video with other nerds. Go ahead and do the nerd revolution. This was Gleb Alexandrov for CreativeShrimp.com. See you next time.